Hello dear viewers, welcome back to Medchem Companion channel. Today in this session we will discuss classification of second class of anti-HSV agent, that is acyclic nucleoside analog. In the previous lecture we have already covered conventional nucleoside analog. Now today we will discuss the example of drugs which comes under this class acyclic nucleoside analog. The general structure of acyclic nucleoside analog is that they have in their structure a purine or pyrimidine base, but in place of pentose sugar they have an acyclic residue. For example, suppose this is the general structure of your guanine purine base, but here at this nitrogen this purine base have a acyclic residue, means there is no pentose sugar present at this nitrogen atom. So in this class all the drug have changes at this acyclic residue. So let us discuss the first subclass of this acyclic nucleoside analog, which is synthetic analog of deoxyguanosine. So this is actually the normal deoxyguanosine structure. In this you can see this is the purine base, and at this nitrogen this purine base have a deoxy pentose sugar. So here at this 2' position there is no hydroxyl group, and this deoxy pentose sugar is linked to this nitrogen. So they will together make a deoxyguanosine, which is in short written by small d and capital G. So this is the structure of deoxyguanosine. But in acyclic nucleoside analog this pentose sugar is not present here. In place of this pentose sugar we have acyclic residue. So the first example of drugs which comes under this class synthetic analog of deoxyguanosine is your acyclovir. So acyclovir have an acyclic residue at this nitrogen, and the structure of that acyclic residue is that it has CH2 group, then oxygen, then again 2 CH2 group, and finally terminal hydroxyl group. So this is the structure of your acyclovir. Now there is another important derivative of this acyclovir which is known by the name valacyclovir, and in its name you can see this have val. So val represent valine amino acid. Which amino acid? Valine. So this acyclovir have valine amino acid. Where this valine amino acid is present? So actually this valine amino acid is present here at this. If this hydrogen is removed, and in place of this hydrogen if I add a valine amino acid, then the drug so obtained is known by the name valacyclovir. So this is the structure of your valine amino acid, NHCHCOH. So this is the carboxylic group, this is amine group, and at this CH carbon there is an isopropyl group. So this is the structure of your valine, and this drug will become valacyclovir. Now there is third important drugs in this category which is known by the name pancyclovir. So what is the structure of this pancyclovir? So pancyclovir, as its name indicate, it has pan means 5 carbon residue. So actually this drug have 5 carbon acyclic residue in its structure. So this is your first carbon, this is your second carbon, this is your third, fourth and fifth. So this will become CH2, CH2, this is CH, and this is CH2 again, and this is also CH2 again. But this 2 carbon also have a hydroxy group. So that's why the name of drugs become pancyclovir. Now there is another important drug in this category which is known by the name famciclovir. So actually famciclovir is nothing but a diacetyl 6-deoxy ester of pencyclovir. So this is the structure of pencyclovir. 6-deoxy means this is first carbon, this is first atom, second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth. Means in pencyclovir this oxo group is not present here. 6-deoxy ester of pencyclovir. So ester can be formed at this two position. So diacetyl means this hydrogen is replaced with a acetyl group. So this is your first acetyl and this is your second acetyl group, and at this position there is an double bond at this position. So this structure now will become the structure of your pencyclovir. Now another latest drug which is developed is your gencyclovir. So what this gencyclovir will have in its structure? So actually again this ring again become your guanosine. So what is the structure of gencyclovir? So gencyclovir will have the same guanine nucleus in its structure, and this drug only have changes at this position. At this position or on this carbon there is an oxygen, and this oxygen is again linked with CH group, and this CH group is again having hydroxy group. So this is the structure of your gencyclovir. So now we will move on to the next class. The next class is your synthetic analog of deoxycytidine. Synthetic analog of deoxycytidine. So first we will draw the structure of deoxycytidine. So this is the structure of your deoxycytidine. So deoxycytidine have a pyrimidine ring in its structure, and at this nitrogen this deoxycytidine have a pentose sugar, deoxyribose sugar. So now the important example of drugs which comes under this deoxycytidine class is cidofovir. What? Cidofovir. So cidofovir again has this basic skeleton. So this is the structure of your cidofovir. Now we will move on to the last class of this anti-HSV agent, that is non-nucleoside analog. And this category have a best example, that is phoscarnate sodium. So the drug which comes under this class, they do not have any nucleosides base, whether purine or pyrimidine in its structure. They are not having any structural resemblance with all these conventional or acyclic nucleoside analogs. So what is the structure of this then phoscarnate sodium is? So phoscarnate sodium has following structure. So this is the structure of phoscarnate sodium, and here finishes your all anti-HSV agent. I hope you understand the chemical structure of all the drugs. Thank you.